A lot went down on NXT. The show has new graphics, a new logo, and even a new theme. Cora Jade made her return, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill appeared, and Trick Williams regained the NXT Championship. However, one of the more interesting moments from the show was a mysterious vignette that aired. That vignette was for Delta. Delta is an Australian pro wrestler who was recently signed by the sports entertainment juggernaut, known for her battles with both men and women, including TNA Wrestling's Jordan and Grace. Delta is going to make a major splash on NXT. The vignette notably had the number 1027s, which is the date of NXT Halloween Havoc 2024, the brand's next big premium live event. Assuming DLTA will debut at the big show, there are several exciting moves she could make. This article will take a look at several ways the powerful woman could debut at the PLE. Squash matches were once a substantial part of WWE programming. Fans would see the likes of the Brainbusters, Demolition, King Kong Bundy, Razor Ramon, and various others destroying local competition every week. The art of the squash match is mostly dead these days. Occasionally, stars will receive that treatment when they're first called up to the main roster. For example, Gunther squashed several stars when he first joined WWE's main roster. Delta would be perfect to bring the squash matches back, thanks to her incredible moveset featuring impressive power moves. Hence, the creative team could book her to destroy a local indie talent or a PC star at Halloween Havoc. Roxanne Perez had a big match on WWE NXT's premiere on the CW network. The Prodigy went one-on-one with international sensation Julia. Many expected the Beautiful Madness to win the prized NXT Women's Championship, but things went awry. Deep into the match, Cora Jade showed up in a hoodie and dropped the Italian-Japanese star, thus making her return to WWE. This cost Julia the win. The Japanese star could again challenge the Prodigy for the title at Halloween Havoc. WWE NXT currently has 2 titles for female performers. As noted, Roxanne Perez is the NXT Women's Champion. The other belt is the NXT Women's North American Championship, and it was introduced earlier this year. Kalani Jordan is the reigning champion. Jordan is currently having issues with fatal influences Jacy Jayne, Fallon Henley, and Jasmine Nix, but those will likely be sorted when she unites with WWE SmackDown's Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for a big match next week. There is a strong chance Kalani will compete at Halloween Havoc. If she does, Delta could debut and brutally attack the champion. The size difference between them will make Delta look even more imposing. Plus, it would set up a future championship match between the talented women. When Delta's name comes up, most fans who know the talented performer immediately compare her to one person: Rhea Ripley. The Eradicator is one of WWE's biggest stars, but the two have more in common than one might think. For starters, both women are Australian. The two have traveled similar roads on their way to WWE. Additionally, both occasionally wear face paint. As if that isn't enough, Rhea and Delta are both strongly built women who can even beat up some male superstars. Delta is surely well aware of these comparisons and may want to prove a point at Halloween Havoc. As a result, she may take the microphone in her potential debut appearance and proceed to call out Rhea Ripley for a dream match. The two could have a generational clash, given how incredibly talented both stars are. Halloween Havoc is a staple in the world of wrestling, brimming with nostalgia, chaos, and an electrifying atmosphere that captures the imaginations of fans around the globe. If WWE were to sign a major international star, Halloween Havoc would be the perfect stage for their highly anticipated debut. Here are 4 pivotal moments they could create, from challenging top champions to engaging in faction warfare and more. Rhea Ripley stands at the pinnacle of WWE's women's division, a dominant champion whose strength, charisma, and ruthlessness have turned her into an undeniable force. If a major international signing were to debut at Halloween Havoc, one of the most shocking and electrifying things they could do is call out Rhea Ripley for a dream match. This would be no ordinary challenge. This would be the kind of confrontation that elevates both competitors to a new level of superstardom. Imagine the moment. The lights go out, the eerie sound of wind howling, and an unfamiliar entrance theme blaring through the arena. The crowd buzzes with excitement and curiosity. Suddenly, a new, major international signing, someone with a history of accolades, perhaps an athlete with legendary status from Japan or the UK, appears on stage. staring down Rhea Ripley, who stands confidently in the center of the ring with her title draped over her shoulder. This international star doesn't waste time with pleasantries or speeches. They cut straight to the chase, making their intentions clear. They want Rhea Ripley, the powerhouse of WWE, in the ring for a dream match that transcends brands and borders. Rhea, always game for a challenge, smirks and nods, accepting the challenge. The crowd erupts in anticipation of what could be one of the most brutal and physical contests in women's wrestling history. The anticipation of this match alone would carry immense weight. Ripley has dominated the competition across NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, but now she would be faced with someone from a completely different realm of wrestling. The unpredictability of the international challenger's style would push Ripley in ways she hasn't been before, adding an extra layer of excitement to WWE's women's division. A major international signing needs to make an impact from the very first moment they step into WWE. What better way to achieve that than by attacking the WWE champion and making a statement that sends shockwaves through the entire company? If the new signing has a history of brutal dominance or impressive championships from overseas, they could lay waste to the WWE champion at Halloween Havoc, showing the world they are here to compete at the very highest level. Whether it's Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, or whoever might be holding the title at the time, an attack on the champion would signal the debuting star's intentions loud and clear. They're not here to be mid-card. They're here for the main event. This scenario would instantly catapult the new signing into the spotlight. An assault on the champion could occur after a grueling title match when the champion is vulnerable, setting up a potential future showdown for the championship. The new signing's viciousness would create the perfect environment for them to be seen as a serious threat, not just in the eyes of the champion, but the entire locker room. This moment would also create intrigue around the new signing's character. Are they an agent of chaos, driven by a need for dominance? Or is their attack more calculated, aligning with some larger goal or faction? Either way, Halloween Havoc would never be the same after this kind of impactful debut.